Now, today we will start from the topic that is starting C++ editor. Previous topics which we have covered, like what is the difference between C and C++, basic concept of object-oriented programming like class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, and difference between procedure-oriented programming and object-oriented programming, and the features of object-oriented programming. These many topics we have discussed in the previous class. So today, I hope everybody have understood about these many topics. Today, we are going to start new topic with the software that is C++ editor. For this, you need a software that is called Turbo C++. The icon of Turbo C++ is just like this. Now, you look here in my desktop, there is the icon is Turbo C++. Once I double click in this, it will open and the screen is blue. Now you can see this. The screen of this is blue. Clear? This is the software screen. If you match this with the PDF, you will get same thing. Now see this. The screen of C++ editor is just same. Clear? So before we are working with the software, first we read the PDF file which is written in the book. Now see here, what is this? Let us learn how to open C++ editor. You can see this icon on the computer desktop. Double click on this icon to open the editor. Means this icon is available on the desktop. You just double click on the icon of Turbo C++ and you will start it. Clear? Icon of Turbo C++ is given here on the desktop. Clear? So once you double click on this icon, you will get this software. Then look at this C++ editor. It has got the following components. Means components of C++ editor. Now see this here: file, edit, search, run, compile, debug. So these are the menus. So this is called menu bar. This is called menu bar, where you have to write program that is called program area, where you have to write your program. This blue color screen is called program area. Then this yellow button, this yellow blinking area is called text editor. Means through this you can edit your text. Edit your text means you can write your text with the help of this cursor sign, or you can update your text, or if you want to delete or add, so everything you can do with the help of text editor button. So this is called text editor. This yellow color sign. Now see this yellow color sign is called text editor. This one, this arrow indicates search. That means this one is bar is called menu bar, or this blue color screen is called program area. Then here one number is given N0M like this .cpp. So this is the program title. Program title means once you save your program, it will display here. Program जब आप सेव करोगे तो वो नाम यहाँ पर डिस्प्ले करेगा. So this is called program title. Then bottom of this program area, this screen is called output window. इसको हम बोलेंगे output window. Clear? So output means normal output we get in the black screen, that is called console screen, or here this output screen is only for to displaying error message or warning messages. If any warning or error message will occur, it will display here. That's why it is called output screen. Now, see this. Menu bar, it contains various menus. Each menu contains a number of options for performing various operations. After that, program area, the area where programmer writes and edits the program. Program title, it displays the program name. Means once you save your file, it will display the name here. Then text editor. This is where readers should write code. Output window. When a program is compiling, the window is mainly used to observe build progression. Means once the program is compiling, during the compilation time, the program will show error, maybe show error or maybe show warning. So it will display here in the output window. Here you see this. It is important to keep information such as warning, function depreciation or compile errors will show up in this area. Clear? तो यहाँ पर एरिया दिखाई जाती है, सॉरी एरर दिखाई जाएंगी और वार्निंग्स दिखाई जाएंगी. Clear? Now menus in C++ editor. What are the menus? See this. This is called menu bar, file, edit, search, run, compile, debug, project, option, windows. These are the menu. Okay. So let us see one by one what are the options given in the menu. Now file menu. File menu contain options like new, open, save, save as, print or quit. These many options we can perform with the help of file menu. Similarly, edit. If you want to cut, copy, undo, redo, these edited options are available under edit menu. Then search menu. It contains option to find and replace any words in a program. After that, run. It contains options to execute the program. After that, compile. It contains option to compile the program. Debug. It contains option to remove error from the program. Then project, it contains option to open, add, delete, close file in a program. Options, it contains options for viewing and changes various default settings. Windows, it contains options for Windows management. Help, it contains options to obtain help on a particular topic. So these are the options. These are the menu available in the menu bar. Every menu has different options, okay, for different purposes. So according to our need, we can use menu. Now, again, basic operations in editor is displaying with the help of graphics. Clear? Means if you want to create a new file, new program, so go to file menu, click on new option. Okay? Once you click on new, then new file will appear in your screen. Then suppose that you want to open an existing file, so go to the file menu and select open option. Once you click open, select the location where your file is located and then click on open button. Now your file will open, and similarly save your program. If you want to save your program, go to file and click on save button, and then here you have to write your file name with .cpp extension. Means the C+ file extension is .cpp, and then click on OK button. Once you click OK button, your file will get saved. Similarly, if you want to execute your program, to choose run option. Go to go to run menu and click on run option. And the shortcut key for run is Control plus F9. Control and F9, you both the keys you have to press together, then your file will execute. Then quit. Quit means to exit your C++ editor. Yes, to stop the working of C++ editor, go to file menu and then click on quit option. So through this you can quit your program. Okay, next is basic element of C++ program. Basic elements of C++ programs. Before writing program in C++, you must know some basic elements of C++ program. What are the basic elements? Like first element, that this is tokens. This is tokens. Tokens are the smallest individual unit of a program. Smallest individual unit means whenever you make your program, you need some characters, you need some keywords, you need some operators, you need some punctuators. So when all these things combine together, then it makes a program. So token is nothing but it is the smallest unit of your program. So token is the smallest meaningful component. टोकन इज नथिंग बट इट इज अ स्मॉलेस्ट, स्मॉलेस्ट मीन्स छोटा सा मीनिंगफुल कंपोनेंट होता है. यू कैन ब्रेक अ सी प्लस प्लस प्रोग्राम इनटू tokens. Clear? You can break a C++ program into tokens. All the tokens of a program are together known as token set. Are together known as tokens, and means all the tokens are combined together, then it makes a set of tokens. Now what are the tokens? Like keyword, keyword is a token. Similarly variables, also a token. Operators is a token. So when all this comes together, it makes a token set. जो टोकन होता है उस टोकन के अंदर बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें आती हैं, जैसे कीवर्ड भी हमारा एक टोकन है, वेरिएबल भी हमारा एक टोकन है. सिमिलरली ऑपरेटर इज आल्सो अ टोकन. Clear? So when all these keywords, variables, operators are combined together, then it makes a set of tokens. Now let us see what is keywords. What are keywords? Keywords are the reserved words that cannot be used by the programmer as variable or function name. Keywords are reserved words, means its meaning is already defined in the C++ compiler. You cannot change its meaning. Okay? So these words are called keywords. Keywords are the reserved words that cannot be used by the programmer as variable or function name. Means if you are using your keyword as a variable name or you are using keyword as a function name, then it will generate an error. Clear? That's why it is saying that keywords are the reserved words that cannot be used by the programmer as variable or function name. Some of C++ keywords are like int, char, void, for, if, etc. Okay? So basically they have 32 keywords present in the C++ सॉफ्टवेयर. C++ में हमारे पास 32 कीवर्ड्स होते हैं. ठीक है, उनमें से कुछ ये दे रखे हैं लाइक इंट, कैर, वॉइड, फ्लोट, for, etc. Now see this. If I write here int, now see the color of int. Its color is white. Its color is white. That means this is a keyword. Similarly, if I am writing here float, float, again its color is white. So means white color word comes under this category. This is called keyword. Now, variables. A variable is a named location in memory that store a value. Means variable is a temporary location where we store value. Where we store value. मतलब एक ऐसी लोकेशन होती है जहां पर हम वैल्यू को स्टोर करते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड वेरिएबल. उसको हम वेरिएबल बोलते हैं. तो वेरिएबल इज नथिंग बट इट इज अ नेम्ड लोकेशन इन मेमोरी दैट स्टोर्स अ वैल्यू. The value can change during the execution of program. Means sometime suppose the variable is a, sometime its value is 5 and next time its value is 10, or maybe next time its value is 15. So according to the program, the value of variable will change during the execution of a program. So these are the keywords and variable. If you have Now see this here, has include IOSTREAM stream.h. This is called header file of the C++ program. Has include conio.h, then void main int a equals to 5, comma b equals to 10, and sum equals to a plus b. Print cout the sum is sum gtch get ch. Now see here, this look here, this pound sign, this is called hash symbol. This hash symbol comes under punctuator. This angle bracket comes under punctuator. Clear? Similarly, this void is called keyword. Void is a keyword. Here A and B, these two are the variables. When all these things combine together, like variable, keywords, operator, look here, plus is a operator. Okay? So when operator, keywords, variables, punctuators, all these things are combined together, then it makes a program. तो प्रोग्राम जो बनता है वो छोटी छोटी चीजों से मिलकर बनता है. तो ये स्मॉलेस्ट थिंग्स आर नोन एज टोकन्स. ये छोटी छोटी चीजें जो होती हैं उसको हम टोकन्स कहेंगे. नाउ सी हियर वी हैव रन मेन्यू. वंस आई क्लिक ऑन रन, देखो नाउ again run option will appear, then click in this, it shows one error. It shows one error. Now what is the error? Undefined symbol sum, means we are using sum but we have not defined this sum variable. So after this sum sum you have to take as a declaration of a variable. Now again go here, run, and then click on run menu. Now see this, the sum is 15 because we have taken the value of A is 5 and the value of B is 10. So its result is 15. Control plus F9. See this, the sum is 15. It appears 2 times. Why? Because we are not clearing our screen. If I am clearing CLR SCR, if I am clearing my screen, then it will display answer only 1 time. See this. Sum.cpp. Now file is saved. This time it is not working. I am opening again the software. File, open. File name is, I have saved my file sum.cpp, then click on open. Now program is opened. Go to run and see here the sum is 15. It shows only 1 time. It shows only one time like this. Why? Because every time it is cleared my previous screen by using the function CLR SCR. So this is the way you can make your program. So tokens is nothing but it is a smallest meaningful component. So keyword are the meaningful component or it is the smallest of a program. Program का सबसे छोटा हिस्सा कीवर्ड कहलाएगा. Similarly, smallest part that is variable. So when all these things, keyword, variables, punctuators, operators are combined together, then it makes a program. So token is nothing but it is a collection of smallest component. Clear? Okay. Next is, see here, Alt plus F9 is a shortcut key used to compile the C++ program. Through the compilation, you can check any error is there or not, or program is giving any warning or not. Okay, means compilation is necessary to convert your high level code to machine level code also. ठीक है, तो कंपाइलेशन के थ्रू क्या होता है, जो प्रोग्राम आपने लिखा है दैट इज रिटन इन इंग्लिश लाइक लैंग्वेज. English like language is called high level language. When you convert your program high level to machine code, you can do with the help of this compile option. Clear? So for compilation we have shortcut key Alt plus F9. Then Control plus F9 is the shortcut key used to run the C++ program. So to run or execute your C++ program with the help of shortcut key, that is Control plus F9 key. Then next is operators. An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform specific mathematical or logical manipulation. Means if you want to do any mathematical calculation or logical manipulation, for that you need operators. Operators are the symbols like plus operator, minus operator, multiply, divide, less than, greater than, less than equals to, greater than equals to, like this. Okay, so many operators we have. So operators always tells the compiler to perform specific operations, either mathematical operations or logical operations. An operator in C++ is a symbol that perform certain operations on one or more operands. One or more operands means we have one or more variables. Either operator work with single variable or it may be work with two or more variables to produce the result. C++ is a rich in built-in operator. Built-in operators means operators which are defined already. Built-in मतलब पहले से बने बनाए. This is called predefined operator. ठीक है, and provide the following types of operators. So we have these operators like arithmetic operator, assignment operator, relational operator, conditional operator, and logical operators. So these many are the operators. Let us see one by one what are these. First is arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operators used to perform only arithmetic calculation. Arithmetic operators are those operators which used to perform only arithmetic calculation. In arithmetic calculation, we have plus, minus, multiply, divide, modulus, increment, or decrement. Clear? Now see this. If you want to add two operands, दो वेरिएबल है आपके पास, उन दोनों को आपको ऐड करना है. For that time you need use plus operator. Plus means addition. A plus B. If the value of A is 10, if the value of A is 30 and the value of B is 10, then result is 40 because A plus B is 40. Similarly, minus sign. Minus sign is for subtraction. So subtract second operand from the first one, like A minus B. It means the value of A subtract from value of B, like 30 minus 10, result is 20. Similarly, third one, multiplication. Multiply both the operands. A multiply B means that 300. Means that 300. Then divide numerator by denominator. A divided by B. Then 30 divided by 10. Result is 3. Then modulus operator always returns remainder in terms of integer. Like here 30 modulus by 10. This is called percent sign, but percent sign work here modulus. Or in case of modulus operator, it gives remainder. That's why it is called remainder operator. Remainder operator भी बोल सकते हैं इसे, modulus operator भी बोल सकते हैं. Clear? So A divide by B, that means 30 divided by 10, that means 10 3 ja 30, remainder is 0, so answer is 0. Answer is 0. Plus plus sign indicates increment operator. Plus plus sign indicates increment operator. It will increase the value by 1. So A plus plus, that means 31. Just like C plus plus. Language का नाम क्या है? C plus plus. C plus plus means 2 time plus means 1 increment. ठीक है? 2 time plus means 1 increment. So here we have 2 plus symbol. So 2 plus symbol means 1 increment. Similarly, 2 decrement sign means 1 decrement. A minus minus. That means what is the value of A this time? This is 30. 30 minus 1 means 29. Like this.